Welcome to another episode of a podcast here at iTechnoLabs. Today we are diving into the topic that was once the talk of the tech world, the blockchain. From the cryptocurrencies to the NFTs, it made huge headlines after the COVID wave. But it's 2025 now, and many people are asking, is the blockchain still relevant or is it just a passing trend? So, to break it down for us, I'm here with an experienced blockchain expert, 𝐘𝐨𝐿. She has seen the rise of this technology from the very beginning. She has been part of the blockchain technology since its early days and has worked on multiple projects related to cryptocurrencies and blockchain platforms. She is here to help us understand whether the blockchain is still relevant in 2025. Let's welcome our guest to the show.
Well, pleasure is all mine.
So, let's get started. Let's start with the most important question. After the post-COVID boom in 2022 to 23, is the blockchain still a strong player in today's tech world? And how the IT companies are using this blockchain technology in the real-world applications?
Well, blockchain is still relevant. Every company, every MNC wants to use blockchain in their technologies, in their ERP solutions, in their management. They want to automatically settle things. They use smart contracts and everything. Let me give you an example. Walmart nowadays use blockchain-based in ERP system to track leafy greens contamination, which reduce their timing from like 7 days to 2.2 seconds. Even the major tech industries like Amazon and IBM are focusing and trying to get their solutions on blockchain so that they can track and manage supply systems efficiently.
Now, let's talk about the finance sector. In what ways blockchain technology is being adopted in the finance industry, and what are the key benefits? And what is the future outlook of the blockchain technology, and how might it reshape the investing, banking, and the transactions over the next few years?
Finance, our blockchain is like a match made in heaven. We can say that decentralized finance or DeFi systems are the powerhouse backups for the system. Users can lend, buy, or borrow money, trade without intermediaries 24/7, without any borders and everything. Even what are the key benefits? I can say that there is no middleman. The transaction fees are very low. The settlement and redemption time is like seconds, and the records are immutable. Once it's on chain, it's been there forever. Looking ahead, I can say that smart contracts can handle everything. They can do loan approvals, they can do investments, they can do KYC compliances all by themselves, and it's like automating the Wall Street.
Let's talk about something that made blockchain famous, cryptocurrency. Is the cryptocurrency still a smart investment, or has the hype faded?
The hype is a little quieter, but it's still, yes, the cryptocurrencies is still a smart investment to make. I can clearly say that it's like a digital gold. You can see all the top classes cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba, meme coins, even they are skyrocketing, and their YTD is super high. So I'll still say it's a very smart investment to make. Manpreet, I have a little fun fact for you on this one. The first ever Bitcoin transaction was around 2010 for 2 boxes of pizza. It was around 10,000 BTCs, and if I say today's value, it's more than 600 million. So pizza lovers, be aware.
Let's talk about tokenization. There's a lot of talk about tokenizing real world assets like real estate. And how relevant and widespread is this today?
Real world asset tokenization is a process where we convert a traditional or a physical asset into a digital token or a digital copy for it. It's a very widespread concept. Nowadays, we are converting intellectual property rights. We can have, a house, a car, anything in physical in a traditional world, we can convert it into a token. For example, I have a cube, and in this cube, you can see it's divided into multiple sections. Let's say I want to tokenize my cube. Each cube will have, let's say, this little cube or this little cube will represent a part of this section, right? And we can tokenize it in parts and distribute it. So now, as the physical asset has an ownership of mine, but if I tokenize it, I can give you ownership of it as well. Let's say one part of it is yours, the other part of it is the cameraman's, or anyone, we can distribute it. Similarly, this is this is how we do it in real estate. We can convert a building, we can convert a dealer's lots into tokens and then distribute it. So the ownership of the individual asset can be distributed and can be owned by multiple people.
Let's talk about NFTs for a moment. A few years ago, they were all over the place and even sold for millions of dollars. But in 2025, are they still relevant? Are they just digital collectibles, or they still offer real opportunities to the tech innovation or investment?
NFTs have matured beyond the cat memes or the pixel memes they were there earlier. Now they are used for event ticketing, music royalties, gaming assets, intellectual property rights. Think of them as a digital ownership certificate. For example, in Spotify and Audius, they are experimenting with the NFTs fan so that they can provide, digital collectibles like for the music artist and everything, so that they can cut out the labels. I have a fun fact for this one too. The Ukrainian government raised over 6 million in aid through NFT sales during the initial days of war in 2022. That's the impact.
Now, coming to the technical side, what does a typical blockchain tech stack look like?
Okay. Basic blockchain tech stack includes a smart contract layer. It can be written in Solidity for Ethereum-based projects or in Rust for Solana and other. For the next thing, we need a blockchain protocol. It can be Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche. There is quite a few. Then a node infrastructure to connect the blockchains. We need some sort of wallet integration like MetaMask, Ledger. We can create even our own wallets. Then we need a front-end layer that can be in React, in Flutter, anything, and we can use Web3.js or Ether.js for APIs to connect between. Then we need a security layer, a simple key management, authentication, and some auditing tools to get it started.
And what kind of team structure is required to get started?
A typical team structure for a blockchain project will include a blockchain developer, a front-end and a back-end engineer, a DevOps guy to deploy the nodes, a UI UX designer so that we can have a beautiful UI, a product manager, and some security auditors so that a smart contract is error-free or without security breaches.
Let's talk about numbers now. How much does it usually cost to build and deploy blockchain-based solution?
The cost varies a lot, Manpreet. You can go from anywhere from $10,000 for an MVP to more than $500,000 for an enterprise grade platform. I can say in MVP with a MVP decentralized application, which is Ethereum based, can cost you around $15,000 to $40,000. If you go ahead with a private blockchain network, the cost significantly gets higher from around 50K to 100K US dollars. If you go for an enterprise level blockchain solution for like logistics or finance, it's like more than $300,000. But the cost also includes the security audits, the gas fees, the ongoing updates. And to lower down the cost, I'll give you a pro tip using the layer 2 solutions like Polygon, Base, Arbitrum. They can cut down the gas fees drastically.
Let's end with something many people are curious about. With so many cryptocurrencies out there, what it really takes to create one of your own?
Creating a token is surprisingly easy. You can create your own ERC20 token and launch it under 15 minutes. But making it secure, scalable, and trusted, that is the real work. So Here's what actually it takes: deciding the use case, what will be the utility, what will be the governance, will it be a stable coin or a meme coin, will it be a utility token, okay, choosing the blockchain, will it be Ethereum based, Solana based, BNB, writing and auditing the actual smart contract, deploying it on the testnet first, and then we have to distribute the token. We can do ICO, we can do airdrop, we can do staking. There's a lot more. So initially, if you just want to get an ERC20 token launched, you can get it done under 15 minutes. But what is the actual use case? Do we want to make it secure? How do we want to plan it? How do we want to distribute it? That is what exactly which takes a lot of time.
Thank you again for sharing your insights. It was a great discussion.
Well, the pleasure is all mine. I'm looking forward to the next conversation.
Today we explored whether the blockchain is still relevant in 2025, how the IT companies are using it, its role in finance, and even the reality of the cryptocurrency. We also discussed tokenization, the cost of implementation, and how someone can even create their own coin. So if you're planning to explore how blockchain can power your next business idea, reach out to iTechnoLabs, and our experts will help you move forward with confidence. Our teams has hands-on experience building real blockchain solutions that are efficient, scalable, and tailored to your needs. Don't forget to like and share this video. Drop your questions in the comment section. Thank you again. See you in the next one.